Hi guys, it's Richardlizhu, and in today's video we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the $600 Benchmade Narrows knife. This is going to be the first video in a series of videos where I review and compare a bunch of Benchmade knives to find out which knife is the best. Actually, it'll be the second video, because I bought a $700 Benchmade Gold Class knife that I unboxed and reviewed over here, and you can click on that to see that video. I really love that knife. I still have it. You'll see it a little bit later in this video. But that's not really usable. I don't want to use that day to day. So I really love Benchmade as a company. They have really good customer service, apparently. I haven't put their customer service to the test yet. But I was looking around and, I want a knife that I can use to basically unbox stuff like this, right? Whenever I buy something, I want a knife that I can use to unbox everything. So I saw that the Benchmade 748 Narrows is one of Benchmade's newest knives, and it's made of titanium. It has the blue accents that I love. So I bought it here for us to unbox, and we're going to see how it stacks up. So, after I decided I want to buy a knife, I kind of rabbit hole down into trying to figure out which is the best knife, right? If someone's going to spend so much money to buy a knife, I want it to be the best knife possible. So, I bought a whole bunch of knives that I'm going to review all on this channel. So this is the first one of those. Yeah, let's get started. We're going to switch over to a close-up view. We're going to unbox this $600 Benchmade 748 Narrows. Let's get started. So here we have the Benchmade 945-221 that I was talking about before. This is my $700 Benchmade Gold Class knife. Let's cut away from us. Dude, this is very sharp. I love it. Cuts through stuff like butter. It's so good I don't even want to use it. So that's why we're buying another knife, or that's why we're buying a daily knife. Honestly, when I was opening this box, it's so light that I wasn't even sure if it had anything inside. Okay, we have a bunch of packing peanuts. So here, we'll move that off to the side. And now we have our Benchmade 948 Narrows. So let's go ahead and get this open. All right. So as it says here, it's M390 steel, manual open. Let's bring back the 945 and just slice it open like that. For some specifications about this knife. Well, first of all, let's take a look. There's nothing much in it, whatever. Ooh, it's very nice and cold to the touch. My goodness. I like this a lot. Okay, I like this knife. All right, this might be the one that I keep. Oh, actually. Ooh, okay, this almost doesn't feel safe. Holy moly. The action is super buttery smooth right from the beginning. Like no break-in required. Wow. Okay, so this, some specifications on this. This is called the Benchmade 748 Narrows because presumably it's one of their narrowest knives. So let's see how exactly thick it is. So it's 7 millimeters thick, which is exactly what they advertise, 7.11 millimeters thick. Great. And then it says there's supposed to be 2 millimeters of blade thickness. So let's test that out. Yep, 2 millimeters of blade thickness. Very, very accurate specifications. So yeah, this new axis lock. So honestly, one of the main reasons that I bought this knife was because of one particular Reddit post that I saw online. So this guy has a bunch of knives, and he says that the Benchmade Narrows is worth the money. So it's titanium scales, and now that I've opened it and handled a little bit, it's heated up. It's not as cold as it was before. And it comes with the deep carry pocket clip that's blue. According to the website, it says a sapphire blue PVD, which stands for physical vapor deposition. Not sure what exactly that means, but yeah, so the color is very accurate to what you see online, actually. So it's like a deep dark blue. I have it here compared to the Benchmade 945-221, and as you can see, it's a lighter blue than that. So also, if we compare to the Benchmade 940, the blue is different on the backspacer here compared to the blue accents that we're seeing on the Benchmade Narrows. So now the whole combined length of this knife is almost exactly 8 inches, approximately. And then the blade length is supposed to be 3.4 inches, which is exactly what we're seeing. So everything matches with what we expect from the website. And according to the website, when it's closed, it should be 4.6 inches. So let's just confirm that for ourselves here. Perfect. So that's kind of the specifications, and just what I'm immediately noticing is that the axis is just so much smoother right out of the box. There's no break-in required, unlike any of the other Benchmade knives that I've gotten in the past, and it's a lot more smooth. This Benchmade Narrows uses ball bearings in the pivot, and so that makes it super smooth, much more smooth than any other knife I've ever used, including all my other Benchmades. And so, but one thing is, though, it doesn't lock as tightly. So like I'm not touching anything, and then I can just like flick it open. Like, so you don't even need to be touching anything, and it'll flick open. So that, I guess, can be a pro and a con. Honestly, it's kind of a pro. Like you just hold it, you don't have to do anything, and then just flick it open. And then you use it, and then it has the jimping on the back. It doesn't like hurt my hand or anything. So people like to look at the blade centering, and so we'll take a look here. It looks centered very well, and I mean, personally, I don't really care about stuff like that. But yeah, the blade, I like that it comes with the deep carry pocket clip, because for the Benchmade 940 and 945s, it comes without a deep carry pocket clip, so that actually adds kind of like $10 onto to the price. And I'm not sure how I feel about this new axis lock yet. It does feel nice in the hand. Dude, honestly, I feel like I'm worried about slicing my finger every time I close it, because it's like there's a step here and a step there, and then like I'm worried that I'll mistake this step for that step, and then I'll like end up slicing my finger sometime. So it definitely it has a like slightly taller profile, so it's definitely not wide. Let's take some election materials and see how this bad boy cuts. So yeah, okay, this is not like normal paper. So it's very sharp right out of the box. I feel like the other Benchmades couldn't do this. So it's very sharp. I do like the nice satin finish on the blade. Everything looks nice. I kind of wish it was a different blue accent, and I'm getting used to this. I'm not sure if I want to keep the deep carry pocket clip, so we'll see about that. And yeah, there's a little bit of a learning curve because the action is so nice and smooth that if I don't close the axis lock, then it's going to bounce back and like actually be unopened. So let's try the flick. Yeah, and then weight wise, this is supposed to be 2.4 ounces. And let's see. So 69 grams, nice. So as we can see, it's exactly at the 2.4 ounces that is advertised. And so yeah, people say that this, so one of the main reasons I actually got this blade, so if you don't know, I already have the Benchmade 940 and 945 that I've been using, but online, a lot of people say that those knives are not slicey. They're not slicey enough. And so they say that this kind of blade profile should be a lot slicier. So that's why I'm testing out the Benchmade Narrows and the Benchmade Bugouts, because those are supposed to have much slicier blades. And so I'm testing these at 2 different price points, obviously. So the Benchmade Narrows is kind of top of the line. So I lied a little bit about the pricing. So the original MSRP from Benchmade is $580. After tax and after tax, you're going to be looking at well north of $600. But I think they realized, I see a lot of online backlash about how Benchmades are getting too expensive these days. And so I think they realized that. And basically the real MSRP for this knife is $522. That's the price that you can get at Blade HQ. I'm not sponsored. I just use them to purchase this knife. I think they're a great service. And so if you don't like the knife, you can return it, and I'm going to do the same thing. Out of all of the knives that I've purchased, I'm going to be keeping one of them. So actually, one thing that I don't like about this knife is the website here. I don't know why it has a website inscribed here. It's benchmade.com/pat, which I went to this website. It's the patents, like for various Benchmade knives, which is like, I don't get why they would advertise that on the blade. None of the other Benchmades have that. And, otherwise it's very minimalist and I like it a lot. It's just that one logo, or like that one website. Why do they include it? I'm so confused. For next steps, let's try to take off the deep carry pocket clip. So I believe it's a T6 Torx bit. Then, because I normally like to run my knives without a pocket clip, I don't put them in my pocket, I just put them on my desk. So let's run it without it. All right, perfect. Huh, those are slightly captive a little bit or whatever. So now, okay, if you flick it open too much, it gets a little stuck sometimes. Nice, and there's a nice lanyard. There's a lanyard hole as well. And so yeah, this is how I will probably be running it. Let's check the weight now without the deep carry pocket clip. Now it's only 2.3 ounces. So the knife itself is only 2.3 ounces, and it's very narrow, which honestly, it's good if you're trying to carry it. But I don't know if it's actually going to be that good for my use case, because I'll just be putting it on my desk. And yeah, I don't know. It's maybe a little bit even too narrow for me.
A few moments later.
So I used it a little bit, and one thing I really like about this is actually this new lock mechanism. I feel like it's easier to grip. And then another thing that I was realizing is that the additional thickness of the blade actually makes it actually easy to hold. I think once I took off the pocket clip, I think it's very nice, and the thinness actually makes it kind of fit in my hand. And like this is kind of how my hand sits. So like one finger right there, one finger right there. It's actually quite nice. I mean, this is the first one I'm unboxing, but like I feel like this is kind of on the short list for the one that I want to keep. Although I did see that they're releasing, obviously, since this is a new knife, this is just the original colorway, and they're releasing additional colors. And one of them is like an all blacked out version. I'm not sure if I prefer this one or that one. Honestly, maybe if this were a slightly lighter blue, I'd like this one more. But I'm not certain yet. And then, oh, right, one thing people say for the bug out I read online is like, they said the liner feels flimsy, but this titanium, there's absolutely no give. So this feels nice and solid in the hand. I really quite like this knife. Yeah, honestly, I haven't opened any of my bug outs yet, but I do get the feeling that this is going to be the winner. Like, I don't want to go out and say it now, but like I feel like this is going to be the winner. So I feel like that post that I read on Reddit was right. I feel like this knife is kind of worth it. It's like better than all of the other knives that I have. Like compared to this Benchmade 940, the action is just so smooth. Like, and I thought these knives were smooth when I first got them, but like there's really not a comparison. So I mean, I'm gonna have a full review of these two knives, so subscribe to see that one. But like right now, I'm thinking like this is the winner, and like the people say the blade shape is better too for like cutting stuff, and that's basically what I'll be doing with my knife. I'll be opening boxes and stuff like that. I feel like this is kind of gonna be the winner. Yeah, and I feel like it's super sharp too. I haven't tried sharpening it, but I think it'll be slightly easier to sharpen. I'm not even sure, but yeah, I mean, aside from maybe the color, I really like this knife. So yeah, this is going to be my unboxing and initial review of the Benchmade 748 Narrows. And yeah, for I thought it wasn't going to be worth it at like even $522, but I think this is a nice knife. And if you can afford it, I feel like this is actually probably one of Benchmade's best knives right now. Yeah, I mean, like I didn't want to believe it, but here I am. So yeah, thanks for watching my review, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.